All right, hey guys, welcome to another episode of Costa Rica Crypto, where today I have the honor and the opportunity to interview two people who I like a lot and I've been watching for quite a while. So Jarib, of course, from Horace Pay, and Blue Jays. But today we're not here to talk about Horace Pay. We're here to talk about something a little bit different. We're here today to talk about Devcon. So Blue Jays, it's super cool to be, to have you on the show. I watched you a ton on EOS Go throughout the launch, and I'm a big fan. Do you want to kind of just give us a general description, like what is Devcon, where did it come from, and what happens there?
Okay, so EOS Devcon. What's missing from all of these conferences that we're seeing in the EOS world? We're seeing a lot of block producers there. We're kind of sort of missing the development component of things. That the focus is on the devs and the dApps. Now the hackathon is really cool, but also we need to bring in other parties as well, and that's what Devcon is going to be. It's going to be a regular conference. VPs can come, everybody can come, but we're just going to focus on the development part of side of things, the developer tools, VC funding, everything else that is centered around the development and the dApps and the apps. And that's what's going to cause adoption for EOS, and that's what's going to cause basically, this is what we created the platform for. So that's what it's about.
For sure, man. I don't know if I've been doing a ton of interviews with different people lately, and I'm always impressed with some of the ideas that are coming out of EOS, like honestly mind-blowing stuff. You know what I mean? Horace Pay, cross-border solutions for payroll that enables people to get paid in cryptocurrency. We've got all sorts of crazy stuff with some really, really heavy societal impacts, and that's what I'm into, and that's what I really enjoy about the cryptocurrency space. So I think that being able to kind of create an environment that's going to cultivate that is probably is going to be a win. Can you guys talk a little bit about where the idea came from? Like where did Devcon come from? When did you guys decide that you were going to start doing this, and what were kind of its grassroots?
I'll take on this one. I think so. The idea came from me and Blue Jays talking about the challenges that I was having as a dApp, and then how there was an event like this missing on the space where it would be dApp oriented, where the resources that dApps needs will be available. So as we were brainstorming, we're like, why don't we just do it? Because everybody is doing things for block producers, and then if there's nothing for dApps, let's just get it done. We set it up. So yeah, the idea is, as Blue Jays mentioned, is to bring the resources together that dApps need, the VC funding, the exchanges, bring it all that in an event, and sort of cultivate developing on EOS.
For sure.
That's going to be an ecosystem of developers, and we need to flourish that, and we need to feed that, and we need to create connections there, and developers need to come there and create the sort of connections that are going to take them to the next step. And that's what Devcon is going to be about.
Cool.
Correct. Including networking with other developers, because there is a high need on the space to meet other developers, right? So you get it all there. You'll be able to make the connections you need to be successful.
For sure. One thing, as you know, Jarib, I spend an excessive amount of time on Telegram. Much to the chagrin of some, but one thing that I do see happening that I really like is I see a lot of you guys going to each other's Telegrams and talking about ideas and kind of just cross promoting and pulling ideas from each other, and then pitching things to each other. Like EOS is a really cool cooperative environment where everybody seems to work together. So it sounds like that's kind of what you're facilitating, but in the life-to-life version. Is that kind of accurate?
Yeah, correct. I mean, we we're very impressed with how well the BPs are working together. Even if they're competing for boats, they're working very well together to make this platform successful. And then I feel that we, the dApps, need to come together as well and work together and collaborate to that extent and get well organized. And the best way to approach that will be to have a physical meeting point for dApps to come together, get organized, and then network, and then see what are the things that you need as a dApp that you're missing, and then see if we can deliver that on the event. Whether if you need to make connections with exchanges, if you need to get VC funds, if you need more devs to join your dApp, if you need to present your idea, we want to facilitate the platform and the tools for the dApps to grow. Because I'm discovering this myself, that it's been very challenging. And then so I want to facilitate for the people that is coming. They're going to come after me. They don't have to go, have all those obstacles that Horsebay have to overcome. So we want to facilitate in order to make EOS successful. We want to think, what are the dApps are needing, and deliver to that, right?
Yeah, it sounds like you got a little repeat of Horsebay going on, right? You got into an industry, saw the holes, and now you're kind of trying to plug them for the better of the community. So I do respect that. Let's talk about the location. Now, it's not Costa Rica, but it's a pretty cool location that's going on. You guys want to talk about where you're going to have it, where it's going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be in Tampa, Florida. And for anyone who hasn't been to Tampa, you're really missing out, because it's really a nice area. We're going to have it in the middle of winter in January. So it will probably be one of the warmest places in the continental US, and probably in Europe as well too. So you can't get much more Caribbean than this in the US unless you go down to the Keys. But Tampa does have some features about it that down in Miami and the Keys don't have, which is Disney. It's nearby. Tampa is a great kind of city that's laid back. It's got a lot of cultural influences, like from the Caribbean and also the Cuban culture. And it's just, it's got the features of, it's got a hockey team. It's got a football team. It's a regular American city, except with world-class beaches, with Disney, and it's got a great economy around here too. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. And for anybody who's, who's an EOS enthusiast and wants to try to get the family down there, you can just call it a family vacation. You can go and enjoy your days. And of course, you can bring the kids to Disneyland close by, so that the wife or the significant other isn't giving you a hard time. I love Disneyland. Been there myself. Not surprising, right? But yeah, Tampa's beautiful. What are the dates that you guys are going to be having this?
So January 21st and 22nd is the year of Devcon.
Yep.
And then, so the idea is we're taking it a step further and making it Crypto Week in Tampa Bay. So it's going to be from January 21st to the 25th. So it's going to, the Crypto Week is going to be kickstarted by the EOS Devcon, the first 2 days. And there's going to be another blockchain event running simultaneously on the same location, right across from us. We're having this event at the Tampa Convention Center. Is a very nice location, right next to the Bay Area. It's beautiful. And then that's where the other event is going to be at the same time, simultaneously. And then so we have also a workshop, an EOS workshop, and a hackathon going on after the 24th and 25th. So a lot of things going on that week. So yeah, definitely we're very excited about that.
Tampa is the place to be. It's Crypto Week. You can bring the kids to Disneyland, come and check it out, spend some time networking, because let's get real here. In this industry, networking it's everything, right? It's the difference between being successful in whatever you're trying to do or not. When people are a commodity and they're a resource in the EOS community. from at least my experience, is really strong. Everybody's got a great attitude. So hopefully people will make their way down to talk about it a little bit. I don't want to get too in depth, but I understand you guys are going to have a hackathon there as well.
Yeah, that's right. So we have a hackathon. We're still debating on the details, ironing out the details of the hackathon. We want to have it open because it's crypto week. And then we want to encourage other platforms and other developers from Ethereum, from other platforms to also come and participate on the hackathon. And whoever is best is who's going to win. So we definitely want to keep that open. Hopefully, we hope there's going to be EOS because it's the fastest blockchain in the world right now. So we have high expectations, but we definitely want to keep it open so we can compare the potentials of the older platform as well.
For sure. You know me, EOS is my jam, so I would encourage anybody who, because there are some crazy things being done in this space. Like the speed of EOS is making so many things possible that weren't previously possible. And to me, that's everything. Like it's the mega power, and it's going to be the mega power. We just need to get these dApp creators, get them together, get them networking, get them talking, because there's some really, really cool things coming out of the space right now. Where can guys find tickets if they're looking to hook up? Like, what's the website? Where can they go and get tickets for this thing?
So EOSDevcon.io is our website. Keep checking it because there's going to be more and more updates as we get closer and closer. We're going to set it up so that you can purchase tickets through there, VIP tickets and everything else. But do reach out to myself and Jarib. We're also taking sponsors at the moment. We do have our first sponsor, which is we're going to be announcing probably at the time of this video is released. EOS Nation has chosen to sponsor us, so that's our first sponsor. And then, Jarib, do you have any more details on other things that are coming up for that?
Yes, so we have also a partnership with Block Spaces here in Tampa Bay. And they own incubator space where and it's a co-work space where people come in and share a desktop and share ideas. Is a physical space where blockchain people come in and innovate and share ideas and things like that. So and that's one of a few in the world, and it's here in Tampa, and they're our partners, and they're very well connected, and we the EOF Devcon in conjunction with them, we're also running this other blockchain event that is happening as well simultaneously, and then so they're our partner, and then we also have another sponsor that will be announced probably on the day that this video released, but I'm going to release it yet. That is going to be sponsoring the hackathon. So
we already have our hackathon prize, but we're going to look at increasing that as well too to bring maximum benefit for all the participants.
Nice.
Correct. So far we have for the hackathon we have $30,000. 20,000 for the first place, and for the second it is 10,000. But we're looking into increasing that as we onboard more sponsors.
I like it. It's the first thing that jumps up on the page, guys. Like, I'm a simple man. I don't know what to say. You see this big yacht, and of course you've got Jarib's beautiful drone footage going around. You guys want to talk about the VIP dinner and kind of what that's all about, and it's kind of a cool little networking event.
Yeah, so Jarib's going to be piloting the yacht, and we're all going to be. No, we're going to keep him away from that. But Jarib, go ahead, tell it. You actually visited the yacht, so.
It is beautiful. So the idea is to have an off-scale VIP dinner for the dApp developers to have a little bit of secluded time. It is only 150 people. So we want a little bit of quiet time away from the conference, because conference will get very busy.
Yes.
And we want to put all the developers and all those key people that you want to talk to, and then have like a dinner while we cruise around the Tampa Bay area, the Tampa Bay. So have a very nice dinner, and then there's going to be a DJ, music. It has 3 floors, and there's also a deck that you can go have a smoke or whatever and talk to the people that you're interested in talking to.
Very cool. That's the first thing that strikes me, and of course your beautiful drone footage. We've talked about some of the drone stuff before. I'm an enthusiast. I do a lot of videos, but I went on there and I was like, wow, this page is amazing. So I think that that's really cool. How can people get involved? If people other than contacting you, if somebody wants to either sign up or somebody's interested in being a sponsor, where can they find you guys? Mostly Telegram or the webpage, or what's kind of the best way to get in touch with you guys?
So we're gonna provide you with the link for our Telegram group that we're setting up, and then we're hoping that after the press release that will grow pretty fast. So we'll provide you with that, and so that way you can link it on the description of the video, and then we'll also provide you with the email and or website. So
our email is info@Devcon, eosdevcon.io.
Right.
And just reach to myself or Jarib on Telegram as well.
Cool. I like it. It sounds like a good time. I think people are going to want to go. Honestly, if I could make my way to Tampa at that time, I guarantee you I would be there 100% because it sounds like a good time. And for me, like that's what this is all about. I love, we've got this like mega machine, right? Like Dan built this thing so that he has a playground to go on, but fortunately it provides a playground for a lot of other people too. And we've got some wild stuff coming out on EOS that I'm absolutely in love with. So I think it's cool. And I think the fact that you're kind of breaking it down, you're trying to remove those barriers that you have, the ones that you experienced when you were trying to get Horse Pay up and going, is also a very cool thing as well. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about or anything else you guys want to say?
So on that note, I had something. When Jarib was talking about the obstacles that he faced, another team that I'm working with, Higher Vibes, they mentioned that they want to come to these events because who are the first people that are going to adopt their system, their hiring system? It's the guys who are the developers. So the developers are the ones that are probably going to be the first users of these apps. So you kind of want to come in and network and work with them as well too, and sort out issues and problems like that. Oh, and the other thing I remembered, I think Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs are playing that week as well too in Tampa. So for all the all the snowbirds are down here at this time.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, guys, I have all the faith in the world that it's going to be a really, really cool event. And hopefully, we'll get to chat a little bit more leading up to it as we get some more details. But thanks so much for coming today and sitting down with me. I'm going to make sure I link to absolutely everything that you guys have later on. Blue Jays, it's surreal. I've watched you for a long time, man. To have you on here, absolute pleasure. Jarib, always a pleasure, man. Nothing but love. So thanks so much for coming on today. And hopefully we get to do it again soon.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure, guys. We'll see you later.